Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's February the 12th, 2022. I'm going to show you all a top stock that maybe we might need to buy. Yeah, welcome to HueFin, also known as HueFin. This is what I do. You guys can see from the screen right now, this is my public portfolio. It's only simulated, it's not real, but I wanted to show you all that you can also be profitable in the market without doing fundamental analysis, without using technical indicators. All you have to do is simply look at the price bars and the volume to understand what the overall market is trying to do. So before I talk about where or what particular stock I think is a buy, we're going to go through my portfolio. We already have a couple of stocks here that I'm going to show you from a chart perspective to see whether or not can we keep the chart on, should we keep the play going, or should we let it go, right? So guys, appreciate all of my content. Join the community because I want to show you that this is easy, this is simple. Everyone else is having you out here doing fundamental analysis. They got you out here listening to earning calls, trying to figure out, okay, what's going to happen to this particular price now? The market has fell 50, 60, 70%. What is your DCA saying now? What is your DCF saying right now? Is it a buy? What is your new price target? I need a revision as to what you originally said 6 months ago. I don't do none of that. I simply look at what everyone else is trying to do with their money. You guys can see from the portfolio, you know, it's pretty good so far, right? So make sure you hit the like button, and also subscribe here to the channel. Now, first, let's go through the performance real quick. This is the performance of this portfolio. These are all the stocks that I talked about on this channel that we added to this tip range portfolio. And you guys can see so far, the year-to-date returns is around 3.42%. Currently, the 12-month return is 22.18. The average return on every play that I do on this portfolio is around 5%. You guys can see the success rate is around 73%. See, I'm being fully public and transparent with showing everyone that this doesn't have to be complicated and you can still win in the markets. So let's go ahead and look at these stocks that are currently in the portfolio. Okay. And you all can see right here. Let me add the metric of the gain since added. Okay. So this is it. Right now, we have 4 stocks that are in this public portfolio, 4 of them. The first one is Corning. The second one is GreenSky. The third one is Pilgrim Pride. And the third one is Sunland's online education. You all can see already that 2 of them are already profitable. We have 2 more that is weak. But we're going to look at the chart because the market tells us already what we need to do. So let's first go ahead and look at Corning. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this market right here. You guys can see that we probably added this stock to the portfolio November of last year. Now, initially from out the gate, price did go down, right? And I know many of you have said, well, you didn't get it right because the market came down to your stop loss. I don't use stop losses. Well, I do use stop losses. It's just not public. It's just not being registered on the exchange. I keep the stop losses to myself. I don't tell nobody else where I'm willing to let my play go. And you shouldn't either, because it gives the market a heads up as to where you're willing to lose, where you're willing to take and have the option of you taking your money away from you. That's why you just need to keep it to yourself. Because imagine this. I was bullish into the market in Corning, right? Back in November. I was looking for the market to go up, right? Now, the market understood that it had stop losses down here around $34. And he came and took out those stop losses right before the market saw this climactic movement on the week of January 24th. See, you would have missed out if you had a stop loss at $34. But if you would have kept it to yourself and say, well, I can still see buyers coming to the market and the price didn't break it massively on weeks below $34, you guys would be in profit mode today. This is why you don't want to actually place physical stop losses on the exchange because they can see them. So you guys can also see that I got this horizontal line here into the market in Corning. And it seemed like the market's getting hungry right there where I told you all then. Go back and listen to the video. Yeah, it's in the playlist. So I think we might need to take the bag on this one, right? And we will. Now that's profitability of around 7.88%. Cool. We'll take it and move on to the next play. This thing about understanding charts, you know when to get in, you know when to get out, and you don't have to be emotional. You know, hey, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and take the bag. 8.16% right there. Done. All right, chop it up. Move on to the next one. The next one is GreenSky, GSKY. All right, so let's take a look at this one. So you guys can see right here, even in this particular situation in GreenSky, I have it on the chart. I have my expectations. I'm looking for the price to go up And look what happened. The market still came down to where I said that the support is going to come through. And this is where the market's currently going up. Now, it's not as strong as Corning, but we're still seeing the strength. The market is still traded within our prediction area. So I really don't have to let this go right now, but it needs to be watched. Okay. Because when you see this on a 2 weeks time frame, the market still has some selling to go through, and we got this earnings coming up. Yeah, March the 8th. I am suspecting that volatility is going to come through either before or after that event. So seeing how the market already came down in GreenSky, it might give us a pop. It might give us a thrush of higher to at least get some of this profitability out the market, because we had this in a portfolio since October, right? So hopefully we could get some upward movement. You guys can see here that I even got restriction around $13.25. So we might need to take the bag there in GreenSky. But overall, yes, I'm going to continue to keep watch of it. It's going to stay in our portfolio for the meantime, and I'm not going to get rid of it. All right, so let's take a look at Pilgrim Pride. Pilgrim Pride is the next one that we're going to look at. PPC is the ticker symbol. You guys can see it's right here. And this is the 2 weeks time frame. We're still seeing strength here into the market, right? We've had ample amount of opportunity to at least come in and grab some bag out the market for Pilgrim Pride. What do you think now, though? Yeah, we saw increased volume over the last 2 weeks, and the market is closing off of the highs. I mean, should we take the bag now? Are you looking at market getting weak? Does it look strong? What should we do? Because like you said, I wasn't massively bullish in this particular stock. I mean, we only had it going up there around 30, and the market on multiple weekly time frames saw the price go as high as $29.70, $29.22. So we had opportunity for us to at least grab that bag right there. We just didn't do it. So maybe we might need to do it now. What do you think? We've had this on the portfolio since August of last year. And what I'm going to do is going to simply move on and take the bag. All right. So let's go ahead and take that out. You guys see it's only 1%, 1.18%. That's cool. We'll take it. Let's move on to see what we got next. Okay. So far, we only have 2 stocks in our portfolio. It kind of lets you know what the overall market is feeling then. So let's look at Sunland's online, STG. Okay. STG. So look at this. I still like it. I still think the market here in Sunland's technology is still going to go up. I mean, this is the 3 weeks time frame. We saw the market weakness over the last 3 weeks. We overcame the weakness, or the buyers did, and they was able to bring the price up here towards the high of the bar. That still lets me know that we got some strength in the market for Sunland. So I'm still looking for the price to go up, even here on the 2 weeks time frame. I like what happened here on the 2 weeks time frame in Sunlands. I still think this market's trying to go up in price. So guess what? Since we still see that, we're not going to change it. Nope, we're going to continue to follow the strength here into the market in Sunland. We might just see the price hit $8. So we might just need to take the bag there. If it happens throughout trading of next week or the week after, then I might just take it out before you all actually see it. But I'm still seeing that the strength is coming into the market in Sunland. So I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep it in the portfolio, right? So now, let me show you the one that we're going to add to the portfolio now. And the one that we're going to add here on this particular video is going to be Cleveland Cliffs. All right. The ticker symbol is CLF. Now, you guys can see I did a video in Cleveland Cliffs right here around July of last year, 2021. I was bullish into the market then. You guys can see what happened. All right. So let me get rid of it. Now, the reason why we're going to add this particular stock to the portfolio is because it's still bullish. Yeah, take a look at this. This is from a weekly perspective, right? And we're going to simply follow the market in Cleveland Cliffs. Now, this market here is still, it has 2 areas that it can hold support. Okay. Now, as of right now, there is still weakness here. So I don't want you all to think that right now that it's a buy. No, the market is still going through some weakness right now. The portfolio that I'm showing you on tip ranks is more or less like the long-term plays. And be prepared for the initial downside movement in Cleveland Cliffs. Yeah. But when you see this on a 2 weeks time frame, you guys can actually tell that even amidst all of this selling that happened right here on this 2 weekly price bar, we still saw the market go up. The market still closed higher. So there's a little bit more buying coming in right now in Cleveland Cliffs. Now, you guys can also tell that this market is breaking away from this long-term trend, which started back in March 2020. we can still see the price come down here. Yeah, we can still see the market in Cleveland Cliffs come all the way down here to 16, all the way down here to 14, and then start its elevation moving higher as we go throughout March, April timeframe, right? So yeah, be prepared for that. I'm just here to show you that the market so far in Cleveland Cliffs is showing the ability to go up right now. Okay, so I wanted to add this to the portfolio. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to the weekly time frame. First, let me look at this on the monthly, because the monthly time frame is going to be a big clue as to whether or not the buyers have been successful at buying all of this weakness right here from last month. If we see the price in Cleveland Cliffs close higher than the previous month, then guess what? There's still some buying going on. And what is going on? All of this, the range between $16 to like $25 is all buying. So even from the long-term perspective, this market is geared to go up to probably even hit $30. Yeah, I say like $28 to $30 will be the price target. Okay. So I'm going to add this to the portfolio. It's going to be a long-term play. Initially, yes, can we see the price go down? Yes, because on the weekly, daily time frames, there's still some selling involved into the market. So let me hit this up real quick. Like I said, I'm looking for the price to go up. Okay, and I got two areas for us to follow Cleveland Cliffs to give us the understanding that the buyers are still in control. The first area is around 16. If price never comes down and breaks $16 on weakness, guess what? Yeah, the market is still geared to go up. Now, the biggest area that I will have to let the play go, let the prediction go, is us seeing the market in Cleveland Cliffs break this ascending line. We cannot let that happen. Okay. So I'm going to bring it down there to around 13. Okay, $13. As long as the market in Cleveland Cliffs upholds $13, guess what? Yeah, we can expect the price to continue to trend higher and especially hold this trend. Okay. So now, how high you think the price is going to go? Like I said around 28. Okay, $28. $28.50. That's about 51% movement higher in price in Cleveland Cliffs. Now, understandably, look at where we got rejected previously. So this might even be the case to where we may need to take the bag right around here, 25. So I'm gonna give you two areas. First one is 25. You might want to take the bag in Cleveland Cliffs around $25, which would give us around 31% profitability. Cool. And then the next area is going to be 25, or I'm sorry, $28.50, $28.50. So I'm going to hold both of these lines here in Cleveland Cliffs, because this is an area that we may need to be paying attention to see if the selling increases at $25. If so, yeah, you might need to take the bag there. But this is it. We got to add it to the portfolio. We're going to watch this particular stock in the portfolio. So let's go ahead and add it. Okay. So this is Cleveland Cliffs. And you guys can see, before I go, we're going to see what the other analysts are talking about in Cleveland Cliffs. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in 100 shares, simulate it, and now it's documented. Okay, we got it. Now, the new sentiment right now in Cleveland Cliffs is neutral. The analyst consensus right now is moderate buy. Price target is around $28.63, just like I told you. So look at this. Let's see what they're talking about. So this particular stock is not getting a lot of traction. There's only 4 analysts who are currently getting a price recommendation in Cleveland Cliffs. You guys can see that the highest price target looks to be around $37 from Lucas Pipes, who works with B. Riley Financial. He reiterated 2 months ago. Last month, Tima continues to hold, has a hold position on the stock, and that's about it. So I think we're in line with what the majority of these analysts are talking about. 2 buys, 2 holds, no sells. All right, we'll just see what the market is going to do with Cleveland Cliffs. All right, so this is it. Go ahead and bring this back, and we're going to play the upside movement in the market for Cleveland Cliffs. Now it's your turn What stock do you think is to buy right now? Even amidst all of the uncertainty that's going on with inflation, with Ukraine, with Russia, with the pandemic, everything that's going on in the world, what stock are you guys looking at that you think is going to go up? I'm showing you all Cleveland Cliffs, added it right here. So now it's your turn. Hit me up, let me know. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.